So color block seems to be the new trend these days for hairstyles or color, and I thought today I would go ahead and jump in on this and try this for my hair. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sharee. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I do a lot of things hair related, some fashion and lifestyle. So if you like things like that, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And also at the end of this video, if you enjoyed what you see, please do give it a thumbs up. Today, like I mentioned, I am going to be doing the ever so popular color blocking technique on my hair. If you guys don't know what color blocking is, it's basically trends like this where you just kind of have like chunks of color on one side and it has another chunk on the other. So like back in the day, in the late 90s or early 2000s or whatever, back when I was a little bit younger, teenage years, the very chunky like streaks were in, and apparently things like that are coming back, but in a more modernized way. So that, I guess, is where this whole color blocking thing is coming to be, and I see it and I love it. Like, I love the look. It just adds a little bit of like that funk and that edge to the hairstyle without really doing too much. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I always like to change my hair color, but lately I haven't done anything to it. It's just kind of been like this natural shade. I haven't touched it. I have not touched my hair in months. It's basically like all my natural hair from here to here and whatever is left here with the color. So I was like, I haven't done anything, so today I kind of want to do something but not do a lot. And I feel like what I'm going to do today is just that perfect amount of funk that I need for my hair. So let me just pop up a picture here on the screen and show you guys what my hair inspo is going to be. So this is what I am going to, or attempt to achieve on my hair today. I really like this look. Okay, so before I go ahead and get started and showing you guys kind of like my technique on how I'm going to do my hair, I'm going to show you guys the products that I'm going to be using, because I know some of you guys always want to know what the products that I use are. So these products that I'm going to be using, I get them at the hair distributor where you need like a license to buy things there. Like, you have to be in the hair industry in order to buy things like that, but I'm pretty sure there's other places that you probably can find it online if you search. But for the lightener today, I'm going to be using the Schwarzkopf Blonde Me Powder Lightener. I love this lightener. I use this all the time on my hair. We use this at work. So it gives you up to 9 levels of lift without really compromising your hair, as long as it's been done safely. And then I'm going to be doing that, or using that, with the Blonde Me Developer. So I'm going to be doing a mix of 20 vol and 30 vol with my formula. So when mixing lightener, it's a 1:2 ratio. So if you do kind of like 20 grams of the lightener, then you want to do 40 grams of the developer. In case you guys are wondering why I'm mixing the 20 vol and the 30 vol and not just use one of each, I feel like 20 the volume is gonna lighten my hair, but it's not gonna get to that lightness that I want, and using 30 vol might be a little bit too reactant on my hair. Like, it will just kind of like be too strong. So by mixing a little bit of both, you get best of both worlds by getting that lightener and not just having it it won't be like too extra for your hair. And as you guys know, here I have a lot of the natural, so natural hair won't have too much of an issue to lift, but I pull a lot of like the warmth in my hair when I lighten it. So we'll see how everything goes. I will go through every kind of motion on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Hopefully I will be able to explain it properly. Sometimes I can just do it in my head and not explain it, but I will try my best to kind of like follow you guys along with why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then my hair still is a little bit lighter at the ends here, so I kind of want it to be darker. I feel like the blonde will just contrast perfectly with just pure dark hair. I don't want to go like full-on black, like level 1. So I'm just gonna do a 3N, a natural 3N. This is the darkest brown. I'm basically just going to use the 3N from like mid to ends, like wherever I still have lightness, I'm just gonna apply it to that and not touch my roots. I just don't want to. So preference for me, I don't want to touch my roots. So, and as far as toner goes for the blonde, I will talk about what I'm going to be using on my blonde after, because I can't really say I'm going to use this toner because I have to see how light my hair will get first in order to like mix the formulas or whatever. So I will leave the toner up for later on when everything is nice and processed. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to mix my lightener, and then I'm going to change into a shirt that I use for hair coloring. Yeah, you could use cape, but it's just me, so I'm just gonna wear a shirt. It makes me move around a little bit more freely if I don't wear a cape. So yeah, I'll do that, and then I'm gonna come back and section my hair with kind of like how I want these blonde pieces to lay. So we'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I have everything mixed. I'm now going to be working on where I want to part my hair, because this is going to be the determining factor on how this is going to look. So if you're going to be doing something like this, you want to make sure that you part your hair where you want it to be parted, because this blonde that I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it all the way up to my roots. Like, I'm not going to do any shadow rooting or anything like that. It's going to be like straight up blonde. So I want to have my hair parted exactly where I want it to lay. Like, my hair doesn't really sit, I don't really wear it like straight in the middle. Here's like my little widow's peak right here, but it's not centered. But I don't really have it like parted right in that center part because it's off. So I'm gonna just use my nose as a center guide here, and then let's see if this is where I want to part it. Okay, this is not really where, like, this is kind of more centered, but I don't like how this flips this way when I wear my hair, because I don't really part it like this. I don't. It's not, okay, let me go back and fix it. I'm gonna part it where I normally have it, and we're just gonna work with that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. Whatever, I'm going to just train it to stay this way, because every time I do part my hair, I always have it a little bit like off center. But I think with this style, it'll look a lot more better if it is completely center. So I'm gonna leave it. Now, the next thing that I'm going to figure out is how much hair I want to bleach. So I'm just going to brush any knots that I have in my hair. Okay, so I kind of want it to be a little chunky. I want it to sit naturally nice and chunky. So in the picture, it just kind of like, it looks like she just has it sitting on top, just like right here. But I want to bring it back so that when I pull my hair like this, I'll have blonde here as well, and not just like this chunk right there. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure out how much blonde I do want. Let's say I go this thick. Can you all see that? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start here, and then I'm gonna bring it back to kind of like behind my ear. So let's see how I feel about that. So I have like this section. I do not have that much hair at the bottom here. That's why I'm kind of taking a little bit more from back here to bring down. And that way, if the rest of my hair falls, it just kind of hides it a little bit. So it's like a peekaboo action. So, do I want that? I don't know. Let me see. So basically, this is gonna be the amount of hair that I'm gonna be bleaching. I think I'm happy with that. So, you know, another reason why I want to do that is like if I flip my hair this way, kind of like flip it around, you'll have like this nice fall blonde. So I think I'm happy with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my partings, and I'm gonna clip the rest of the hair back so that I am not gonna be bleaching any of this. I wanna have it like nice and clipped away or tied back. All right, so I figured out everything. I think I got all my partings all set in stone. So this is what I will be working with. Like, I have very fine hair, so that doesn't seem like a lot, but we might have a lot of foils. So we'll see. Already, kind of nervous. I hope it all turns out. I haven't done my hair in a while. I haven't done my hair in a good minute. So I got my lightener all mixed up in here. I did 20 grams of the powder lightener and 40 grams of the developer. So I did half and half. So I did 20 grams powder, 20 grams 20 ball, and then 20 grams of 30 ball. So I got 25 ball in here. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this. Grab my foils, and I am gonna start kind of like where my hairline is here. So I'm gonna try to do some foils kind of going vertical, right? This way to the back, and we'll see how much foils I can fit in there. It's probably gonna be very hard for me to do, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna start off by taking very fine sections because I really want a nice, crisp, blonde look. Okay, so with this, we'll clip it back. Hopefully I don't pull any kind of hair through. It's gonna work with this amount of hair first. So I usually like to fold my foil over my tail comb like this. And then what I'll do, since I'm doing it on my own, I'm just gonna paint a little bit of lightener onto that foil. That way my hair will be able to stick on it perfectly. So whatever sideburns I have here, I'm gonna lighten that up too, but maybe I'll do that like on a, I don't know, on a smaller amount of foil. So I will do this first, leave the sideburns out, place that under that section onto the lightener, and it kind of acts as a glue. And with one eye, I'm gonna paint that on. So I'm not gonna go directly to the roots. I will do my roots later because the roots will process a lot faster. So once everything is all lightened up in here, I will go kind of to the roots at the end. So I'm just gonna bring it just to the top of the foil there. And then if my hair, since my hair is a little longer for the foil, I just kind of fold it up like this and just make sure to get that covered with the lightener. Yeah, this is very difficult to do on your own. But knowing me, I love just to do my own hair. But if you want something like this done, definitely go to a professional. Come see me. Let me do your hair. Then I'm just gonna fold this once here, and then I'm going to fold it back up to where that foil started. It's going to look like that. And I'm going to just take this, fold that out of the way. So I got one foil. And then I'm going to do a small foil with my sideburns afterwards. I'm going to work with all these ones here. Basically going to do the same thing. Just going to take a fine section of hair. Okay, again, I like to fold this over the tail comb. Gives me better control to push it up. And then I'm gonna just add a little bit of lightener onto the foil to act as glue so that my foil isn't like moving around on me. And then we'll take this section of hair, place that under the foil as straight as you can get it. So that way, you know, I'm pulling the foil up and I'm pulling the hair down so I can kind of get it like nice and secure under that hairline there. And then go ahead and paint the lightener onto the foil. Or the lightener onto the hair, not on the foil. You don't want it on your hair. So you want to make sure that it's nice and saturated. My ends though, I'm okay by not like really, I want to saturate it too because it definitely needs to lighten it. But my ends are a little bit more compromised than the rest, so I should have went in with like a lighter developer, but again, probably won't lighten as much because I did the color on that. Some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, which is fine, but for those of you guys who know, you know. So I'm basically just gonna keep taking these vertical sections. I will have to start incorporating some of this, so I might have to do like a small section because I don't have that much hair to add on to it here. So we will do this for now. Yeah, so guys, I'm just basically repeating. I'm just taking kind of like the vertical sections, following that shape, and just seeing how much hair I can fit into each foil. So I'm just gonna take this section down, and I might be able to fit that into one foil if I do it the long way. I like to do this all kind of like in one big shot. So if I can lay my foil this way and paint everything, then I will do that. I'm just gonna hold it and push it up as close to the root as I can get it. I'm just gonna paint it. We're just gonna go ham and paint all of this. And then with the rest of this hair underneath, I'm gonna lift this up and stick this underneath so that I can paint the ends onto this. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. So I'm gonna just split this. We'll save this one, and then we'll just do this last piece on this side here into one long foil. Okay, so I think I can do 2 more foils here. So I'm gonna split this, or we'll do this. We'll do this half, and then we got 1 more. And then after I finish my foils, I'm gonna go ahead and tone my ends to that level 3. Okay, so I just lifted up all my foils, and I'm just gonna apply lightener to this sideburn that I have. Okay, so I have all the foils on my hair. I'm hoping that it'll go great. So we're gonna let this process and lighten up, and then I'm gonna check back on it and see how everything is going. And then once it's kind of like at the level that I want it to be, then we will go ahead and apply the lightener to the roots, because I want it like all over, not all over blonde, but like I want the blonde from like roots to ends. So now that that's processing, I'm gonna go and mix the toner for the ends of my hair, because I just want to get rid of all this color. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I already applied the toner to my ends. I didn't bother filming or anything like that because I didn't have like a crazy technique. I basically just threw it all in a applicator bottle, and I just sectioned my hair, and I just took the ends, squirted it on, and I just rubbed it in there. So I'm just gonna let that process. While that's processing, this is going to be processing, and then I will check back on how it is going. I'm just going to clean up my neck because I got color all over my neck. But let me just take a quick peek at the last foil here. Okay, so this is what it's at right now. It's not light at all. This is probably like a level 7, and I want to go to a level 9. So we'll see how that goes. So let this sit, let that process a bit, and once it's at that level 9-ish stage, then I will take it off. It's either I take it off now and then reapply the bleach again, like if the bleach is not going anywhere, like if it's not lightening it up, then I'll have to wash it out and then reapply again, and then we'll do the roots. So I'll keep you guys posted on how everything is going, and then yeah, I'm gonna just take a quick break, get a bite to eat, and then we'll be back to check up on this mess of a hair of mine. Okay, so I just took a look at my hair. It's been on here for, I think it was just processing for half an hour-ish. And it's at this level, and I feel like right now, I'm just gonna wash it out. I'm gonna give it a blow dry, see what it looks like, and I'm going to see if I need to lighten it up just a little bit more. Normally, you wouldn't want to do too many bleaching on your hair, but you know, this is the risk that I'm gonna take, and I know that I'm doing it as safe as I can. So, excuse me, I just had my lunch. I'm gonna wash this out. I also am gonna have to wash this out, so we'll see. It's been 30 minutes, so I think I gotta do like another 50 minutes for this, 45 minutes just to have it like sitting there. So I'm gonna wash this out and see how it looks like, and then I will see if I need to like actually lighten up again before I do my roots. So I'm gonna go rinse this out, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So this is my hair after I rinsed it out, and I blow dried it a little bit. Let me kind of take you guys back just a bit. So I rinsed out the back of my hair. It's perfect. So I actually just coated my hair with conditioner, let it sit, and especially around here, I took like another color brush and I painted a bunch of conditioner onto my hair so that when I do bleach it, it doesn't get onto this part of my hair. So it's like a barrier. So conditioner is kind of like a barrier when bleaching. So obviously I don't like this color. I do want to go lighter. So I just mixed another like 15 grams of 20 vol in my bowl, and I'm just gonna paint it on. So this time around, I'm going to foil it backwards. I'm gonna paint it backwards because I have conditioner in here, so if I were to flip this up that way, I don't want the blonde or this part of my hair to touch the conditioner. So I'm gonna try to foil backwards, or like paint it, and then I'm gonna flip the foil up, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start off with this section. I just wanna make sure that I get all of this hair out of the way. Like there's some blondes that are sticking there, so I gotta get those pieces out. Okay, here we go. Round 2, and then hopefully after that I can go in and lighten my roots, and I'm gonna just use like 20 vol on my roots, and hopefully that will kind of process quick. Then we can get this off and tone it, and then just reveal the rest of my hair. My makeup is just like all weird now because I'm washing my hair. I think my eyelashes are a little wonky, but whatever. It's not the time to look gorgeous right now. We're just gonna be doing my hair. So I'm gonna just quickly do the same thing except backwards. So instead of me starting like from the bottom up, I'm gonna start from the top down. So I'm just gonna speed this part through, but you guys can kind of like quickly watch what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the new foiling that I did the second time around, and it's been on for a few minutes, and let's just take a peek here. So, I don't know if you can see here in that camera, but that's how it's looking. It's kind of like at that level 8-ish that maybe I need it to be. So I think that this level is great for me to just kind of pull the foils out a little bit and then put the bleach on my roots. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I am just gonna pull it down a bit. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna flip it up and work this way first. And that to the roots. So I'm gonna just really apply that to the roots, because I need it to be nice and saturated. You know, I should get like a cotton. I need some cotton pad or something. Do I even have cotton? Or maybe I will just use a foil. I'm not prepared. Clearly, it's getting all over my forehead. So what I'm gonna do, wipe that off. And I'll just put this down to protect my skin there. And just apply that to my roots. So I applied conditioner on this side and more conditioner to the back so that I don't get bleach on it. But I want to go as close to my roots as possible without getting it to the other half. And we're gonna try to work as quickly as we can here. So, bring that. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit like that. Just get right on the root. So I think I got all of the roots on. Ooh, and I accidentally put some on this part of my hair. So good thing that I have conditioner. I'm gonna wipe that off. And if anything does happen to kind of like bleed onto there or whatever by accident, I will just take a little bit of my 3N and just paint it on. But hopefully nothing does get onto that part of the hair. So before anything processes, I'm just gonna wipe all that off. Yeah, I'm gonna let this sit and hopefully we'll catch up to everything else. And then if it does, I will come back with all of this stuff washed out and ready to tone. So, wish me luck. Sorry, dogs. Hello guys, welcome back. This is the finished results and I am obsessed. I think it turned out perfect, just how I wanted. It's just a little bit of that blonde peeking through, and then when I go like this, there's a lot more blonde underneath as well. So I feel so good. I feel like myself. I have just that perfect amount of blonde just to give me that edge, like that edgy look that I've been like hoping for. So Sharee is back again, back into action. Oh my god, I feel so good. This is perfect. Maybe in the next weeks, months, or whatever, or when I touch up my roots, I might want to go a little bit lighter. Like I want that white blonde kind of look, but sorry, I can't stop looking at myself in the viewfinder because it looks so good, you guys. Gosh, I'm so excited. Like it turned out so good. I mean, I feel like it did. I don't know what you guys think, but oh my god, I'm just so excited about this new look of mine and like the contrast and how dark my hair is here. I mean, again, I used a level 3 and I don't have to go super black. A lot of people think they just want to go jet black, but I feel that this is the perfect amount. Like, this looks very natural. It's not like super dark or anything like that. And again, I didn't touch anything up here. It's just basically my ends, so it matches perfectly with my roots. So for the tone, what I used for this blonde over here, it was I used Matrix. I don't have the box in front of me anymore. I put it away when I was cleaning everything up, but I used 8V and 10P, and I basically mixed half of each with 10 volume developer from Matrix. So I only used about, like, I think 10 grams, 10 grams of each, and I still had a little extra, so maybe I could have just done like 5 and 5 because it's just like a small piece. My hair is pretty fine. So this is the amount of blonde that I have underneath here. That's all I got there, and it looks, oh, it's gonna look so good if I put my hair up. I'm so obsessed, you guys. And it'll be fun too, so if I decide that I want to add some kind of color to my hair, like some fashion shades like pink, purple, orange, yellow, whatever, at least I have this to work with and I don't have to worry about anything else. I feel like I'm gonna keep this for a while. I hope I don't get sick of it because I love it. It's just that perfect amount of blonde to make me feel like my funky self again. Anything that I use, if I forget to mention, I'll put it in my description box down below. So again, the toner that I used for this blonde was 8V and 10P, equal parts of both with 10 volume developer, and that's from Matrix. And again, the stuff that I used, I picked them up at a distributor that is meant for professionals to shop at, but maybe they do have something online where you guys can probably find it. I don't know. I don't look because I can get it there, but I'll put it in the description box anyways. And then if you guys want to search it where you can find it, feel free to do so. But that's it for me today. I just wanted to show you guys my new hair, and I'm happy to be back and ready for action. Maybe I will do some kind of like updos, or not updos, but hairstyles. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. This is what I was wanting. So if I were to flip my hair in different directions, it would look amazing. Oh my god, this looks so good. I can't help it. All I need to do is get my nails done so that it would just like match my whole vibe. But oh, this is so good, so good. Well, I'm going to tap out now, guys, and enjoy my hair, take some pictures, and do some kind of like, I don't know, fun stuff that I need to do with my hair. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys did enjoy this and you like this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are like crazy enough to try this out, let me know if you did and how it goes, or if you want to get your hair done like this, come see me. I can do your hair as long as you're in the Winnipeg area, which is in Canada. But yes, other than that, I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, peace out, guys.